La presidenta de la Cámara de Representantes de Estados Unidos, Nancy Pelosi, presentó a los legisladores demócratas que su partido propone para que sean elegidos y entreguen los documentos del juicio político contra Donald Trump a la Cámara de Senadores. Los integrantes de este comité deberán ser votados por los integrantes de la Cámara Baja, donde el partido tiene la mayoría. En caso de ser elegidos, esta misma tarde llevarán al Senado los documentos. Los políticos propuestos para llevar el caso en defensa de la deliberación de la Cámara en contra de Trump serán Adam Schiff, miembro del Comité de Inteligencia, Jason Crow, del Comité de Servicios Armados, así como Jerry Nadler, Zoe Lofgren, Hakeem Jeffries, Silvia García y la congresista Val Demings del Comité Judicial. En el caso de Zoe Lofgren, es el tercer juicio de impeachment en el que ha participado, aseguró la representante de la Cámara, por lo que sería la más experimentada en este tema del comité. Pelosi aseguró que los documentos que llevarán al Senado fueron enfocados para llevarlos a un nivel de una sala de juicio, pues se requerirá que la Cámara Alta obtenga un caso fuerte, que al juicio de los demócratas, cualquier integrante de la Cámara debería considerar revisar como un compromiso con los ciudadanos.
Likewise, Senate Democratic leader recently said that as long as he can try to use the trial process to hurt some Republicans' re-election chances, quote, it's a win-win. That's what this is all about. The Democratic leader just laid it right out there in case anybody had any doubt. What a revealing admission. Forget about the fate of the presidency, forget about the Constitution. As long as the process helps Democrats' political fortunes, our colleagues, Democratic colleagues, call it a win-win. Do these sound like leaders who really believe we're in a constitutional crisis? One that requires the most severe remedy in our entire system of government? Does it sound like that? Here's how deep we have come into bizarro world. The latest Democratic talking point is that if the Senate conducts a trial based on what the House itself looked at, we'll be engaged in a cover-up. Did you get that? Unless the Senate steps outside our lane and takes it upon ourselves to supplement the House case, it's a cover-up? Do they think the entire country has forgotten what they were saying just a couple of days ago? We heard over and over that the House case on its own was totally damning and convincing. That's what they were saying a few days ago. Clearly, a majority of the House felt it was sufficient to impeach. And a number of Senate Democrats were happy to prejudge the case publicly and suggest the House had proven enough for removal. But now, Madam President, all of a sudden, the story has reversed. Now we hardly know anything. Now the investigation is just beginning. Now what the House has produced is so weak that they're calling their own investigation a cover-up. Who would be the author of this cover-up? Chairman Schiff? We've arrived at a simple contradiction. Two things cannot be both true. House Democrats' case cannot simultaneously be so robust that it was enough to impeach in the first place, but also so weak that the Senate needs to go fishing. If the existing case is strong, there's no need for the judge and the jury to reopen the investigation. If the existing case is weak, House Democrats should not have impeached in the first place. I think I'm beginning to understand why the Speaker wanted to change the subject to tax policy. But unfortunately, no matter how irresponsibly this has been handled across the Capitol, impeachment is not a political game, and the United States Senate will not treat it like one.